ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ।
Dear friends, welcome back to the study of the Mundaka Upanishad. We had serially completed the study of the 24th sloka during our previous discourse. The 24th sloka is the second sloka of the first chapter of second Mundaka. That is immaterial. What is very material and relevant is whether we have been able to grasp intellectually, rationally, and commonsensically the import of the meaning of that shloka. This shloka, for people who want to put it into practice and know what is our true nature. I have been repeating it probably 1,000 times or more during these discourses, our true original nature. In this shloka, Upanishadaka, that is Maharishi Angirasha, has tried to make it vaguely understandable by using words. And the words explode into a meaning. And meaning is in the domain of ideas. And the words explode those ideas so that we have the capacity to hold on to those ideas and understand what is the import of this meaning, of this shloka. So I would request you to kindly bear with me if I continue to explain to you the import, the meaning, the suggestion that Angirasha has to put before us so that we can, in the process of our meditative practice, we know what we have to do. We use the word Atman. We use the word Brahman. We keep on using that word. Unfortunately, what happens to a human is, at least it happened to me when I was a student, and it happens to me once in a while I am not attentive. What happens is, I hear the sound, Brahman, Atman. Sound-wise, phonetically, I get acquainted to that sound, that word. That acquaintance with that sound and word gives me a false satisfaction. I know what it means. I am happy with the word, but I have not concentrated on its meaning, which explodes into an idea, Spotavad. Spota means, as you know, Brahma and Shakti in Advaita Vedanta. In Vyakaran Shastra, the science of grammar, it is Shabda and Spota. Shabda, Shakti, Prakashaka. That is, the sound explodes into an idea. And I've given you an example very concrete. I say in a garbled manner, water. You hear a sound, you cannot make head and tail of it. Why? I have not pronounced it correctly. Now I pronounce it correctly, water. And all of you will nod. You have understood. How could you? The water is nowhere here. You don't see it, you don't touch it, you don't feel it. It is not here. But you understand what I mean. How do you? Through the sense of ideas. So the sound water explodes in our brain into an idea, a thought. And I am exposed to the thought earlier. And I immediately nod my head and say, yes, Swami, I understand what you say, water. So each and every word explodes into a meaning. When we say Brahman, it is a sound. It is exploding into a meaning. Have I educated myself to latch myself up onto that idea? And I say, I understand what you say. That we fail to do. Phonetic acquaintance gives us a false sense of confidence. I know the meaning. In spiritual studies, especially the studies of the scriptures, please always bear in mind the words must be grammatically understood. Must be understood by its dictionary meaning or several meanings of that word which is relevant to the subject matter. That much is tertiary education. You are into the phonetics of it, the science of language of it, you know the language. Now we are asking you, through that language, dears, try to latch yourself, try to hook yourself up with that meaning, idea. And what is an idea? It's a thought, a thinking. And in English language, not Indian, in English language it is said, what you think, so you become. Now see, human society, through various ways and means, reach to the same goal. What you think, so you become. Tatakara karita chitta vrittirudeti. And I am saying, I know. How do I know? I have been and become one with the idea. That's how I know. So now we have studied the second shloka of the first khanda of the Ditya Mundaka. And this is a very, very, very important shloka for us to clarify what is that concept of Brahman. Literally, grammatically, etymologically, Brindhatu Brihat converts into Brahman. All pervasive, all permeative. There is no space which can parcel it. There is no time which can partition it. It is beyond time, beyond space, beyond causation. It is. I'm using words, and you are thinking. The words are exploding into your brains, and you are thinking. Now let me repeat again. Brahman means that which is eternal, That is, time has no capacity to parcel it. It is in eternal. Space has no, I'm sorry, please, pardon me. Eternal is, time has no capacity to parcel it. It is beyond time. Wait. And then I say it is infinite. There's no finiteness in it. That means space cannot partition it. It is infinite, it is eternal. It is immutable. It does not change. Three things: immutable, infinite, eternal. How do I connect it? It is in the domain of abstract thinking. The scriptures say, equate it with yourself. Do I have anything of which I can say, yes, relatively, time does not have any hold on it, neither can space partition it. Is there anything? Yes, I know. Who is that? I am. Awareness of my amness. Now listen to me very carefully. I say, I was born. I was. In the past tense, I was born. That means I took this body. I was born. I had a body then. I was born. I am living. And I am dying. I am going through a procedure known as death. I am. Now, from my concept, time has three phases: past, present, and future. Three kala, three phases of time: past, present, and future. In our scriptures, Satyam, reality, has been defined as three kala avadhita jnanam satyam. Three kala, three phases of time. Kala is time. What are the three phases of time? Past, atita, that which has passed; present, vartamana, that which is where I am living; and future, which will arrive, and it is momentary. Every moment, the present becoming the past, the future becoming the present, going into past. This cycle is going on. And that experience, that knowledge, which is not conditioned by this time and space, is nityam satyam, is eternal, it is infinite, it is real. What is real? That which is not influenced by passing of time. Now, right, wait a minute. I said I am. I was born. I am living. I am going through a process of dying. I am is the highest common factor of my experiencing. It never leaves me. I am. Not only that, I am, I exist, I have my source of understanding, and I know the world is. And I am told there's a maker of this world. All by words, I am being exposed to certain ideas. And of those ideas, there is an idea which says time and space and change has no hold on it. It is eternal. And there are few words in Sanskrit which I will repeat to you. Nityam, eternal, ever present. Satyam, reality. Nityam, satyam, shashvatah, chirantanaha. Shashvatah is time has no hold on it. And chirantana is you are always aware of it. I am, I am, I am. So, this concept of Brahman, the essence of the whole cosmos, and I am a part and parcel of this cosmos. Therefore, I am a part and parcel of that eternal, which is indivisible. But because of my ignorance of who am I, in reality, I have partitioned myself and I say, I am Sridharananda. But this Sridharananda is an upadhi, a name given to this mass known as body. He has been identified in this diverse world with infinite diversity with a name, and a name has a form, it has certain qualities, and it has a utilitarian value in society. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Artha, Kriya, Karitya, or Nama, Rupa and Upadhi. Name, form and qualities. So, that means I am that. I am Atma Brahman. What I know as I am, in reality, is Brahman. Whereas, like a stupid ass, I confine my knowing, I confine my experiencing, identifying myself with this body-mind complex, which I am in reality not. So the purpose of the study of this Upanishad, especially this sloka, Maharishi Angirasa is using a word, few words. He's knitting them in such a manner that you are now being given an idea that the concept of Brahman is not a woolly-headed idea. He is not separated from you. He lives in cloud 9 and you are in this mortal world. It is all, excuse me, stupidity. What is reality? I am Atma Brahma. I am that. And you know, I'll give you a couplet, a very common couplet in India from the scriptures. He says in 2 lines of a couplet, Shlokardhena prabhakshami. I am going to tell you and teach you with precision. Not bhakshami, I don't say. I tell you with precision. What? Jaduktam grantha koti bhi. Thousands and thousands and thousands of books have been written on this very idea. I will pass on that idea to you in 1 line of a couplet. What is that? Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya, Jiva Brahmaiva Na Cha Apara. Brahma Satyam. Brahman is the reality. Jagat is a mithya. The definition of mithya must be understood. I'll come to that later on. This is real. Brahman is real. This whole the whole universe, the whole concept of this world is not real. It appears to be real. It shines on a reflected shine. It has no existence of its own. And Jiva, you and me, who are identified with this body-mind complex, they are verily axiomatically true. They are Brahman themselves. They are nothing else. There is no separateness between Jivatma and Paramatma. Atman and Brahman, they are the same. Shlokardhena prabhakshami jad uktam grantha kotibhi brahma satyam jagat mithya jiva brahmaiva nachapara. They are verily one with Brahman. They are Brahman, not otherwise. That is how it has been shortened. Here, he is giving you certain ideas which you can find out in your own understanding. The first thing he says is Dibya. A. Amurta. B. Purusha. C. Abhyantara Ajaha. Sabhajya Antara Ajaha. 4. Amana Aprana, without life force. Amanaha, without the mind. And Shubhra, therefore it is absolutely pure, snow white, no taint. Aksharat Parataha Paraha. It is beyond the concept of human concept of absolute. It is beyond that. Here the absolute has two aspects. The root cause of this universe, Parameshwara, the Lord God of the universe. He is absolute, He is eternal, He is infinite. But He can be also understood without His Parameshwaratta. That is, He is absolute, Nirguna, Nirakara, Nirvikalpa Brahma. Absolute of the absolute. And who is He? Where is He to be found? It is your true original nature, Purusha. He who resides in this body. Purishayanat Purusha. That is the meaning of the word Purusha. We know it is a masculine gender or a masculine form. That is literature. Here it is spiritual subject. Purishayanat va Purusha Puratvat cha Purusha. What is it? Purusha has two meanings. He who resides in you, and He is the integrated whole. Cannot be partitioned, cannot be separated, cannot be mutated. He is the eternal reality. Where is He residing? In this Puri, in this city, in this body. The word Purusha has been said to convince you that what you call I am, as of now, is a mistaken identity, is a misnomer, is a product of ignorance of my true nature. Product of ignorance. It is not real. I appear to be I am in this body, but I say my body. Does anybody in the world say I body? Find out what? Find out anyone in this universe who says I body. Nobody says so. That is an axiomatic truth. All of us say my body. But when we behave in this world, I somehow or other identify myself with my body. And the ball starts rolling. My ego, my like, my dislike, my anger, my vanity, my pride, all mine comes into play and make a mess of my life. Amurta Purusha, which is Dibya, which is immutable, changeless, Bhajya Sahit, Antara Sahit, Abhyakta. Ajaha, Aprana, it doesn't have the life forces. Amanaha, it doesn't have the mental activity. Therefore, it is purest of the pure. Shubhra means snow white. What is snow white? It suggests unpolluted, colorless, odorless. Absolute pure existence. I will tell you one small incident. And I understood what is this concept of Shubhra. Once I was walking when I was young, in the year 1951. I was only 26 years old then. I took one of the worst walking tracks in the Himalayas, going to Sargarohini, so beyond Satrupat, from where the 5 Pandavas walked into the heavens. That is still there. In between 2 huge mountains, there's a glacier in the shoulder, and you see a walk going up, ending in the sky. I went there. And you know, when I went there, it was all absolutely snowy white. It was so covered, there's no shade of darkness. Absolutely brilliant white. And all of a sudden, I just froze. And I felt, this is what Shubhrata is with the Upanishads. No human being has put his step here to pollute the place with human thinking. It is unpolluted from the day it was created. Pure, unpolluted, unpainted, without any color. This is the concept of Shubhra, a place which God has created where no human being has reached to pollute it. He is that. Aksharat parataha para. It is more absolute that the cause of this universe is beyond that. And always remember those 4 words, Maya Adhina, Maya Muktaha, Maya Adhisha, Maya Atita. We are Maya Adhina. The whole world is there and we are under thumb of ignorance. Maya Shakti, Ajnana Shakti, Avidya Shakti. We are there. A person who by his efforts, by the guidance of his Guru, and ultimately the compassionate grace of the Divine, he has gone through the play of Maya. He sees Maya, he says Maya is. He is not influenced by Maya. A Jivana Mukta Purusha, he who has experienced oneness with the Divine. Maya Mukta. Maya Adhisha is Parameshwara, at whose will Maya functions. And the 4th stage is Maya Atita. Nirgun, Nidakar, and Nirvikalpa Brahma. Absolute. He says, where is he to be found? Within yourself. And who is he? That awareness of my amness. Divya. How do I realize it? That amness, you are Divya. Divya means Dotanavan. What does Dotanavan means in English? English language. You are effulgent. Effulgence of fire. Effulgence of sun. Effulgence of a moon is a borrowed shine. We say I am aware I am. It's a borrowed shine. It comes through my mental modulations. I am. Why? Because I am identifying myself with this. And it is that eternal effulgence is reflecting on a piece of bowl of water. I see the sun shining. I can't look at it, my eyes burn. I can't look at the sun, I can look at the reflection. But it is reflecting and it is illuminating the darkness corner of your room. That sun is illuminating by reflection on my antakarana, and I see the whole world. And I say, I am independent, I am unrelated, Jivatma, Ahankara, I am. That I am, the concept of I am has to slowly and slowly grow based on these ideas. I am without form, I am immutable, I am changeless, I am birthless, I am absolutely unchanging reality. I do not have what is known as mana. I do not have what is known as prana shakti, mano shakti. I don't have anything. I am the absolute of the absolute. That is what I am. So here's, dear, though I am retweeting the second shloka, but from the second shloka to the end of this khanda, that is, remaining 7 or 8 shlokas, probably there are 10, all of them will teach you how to be aware of that eternal reality in this phenomenal world of nama, rupa and upadhi, or nama, rupa, guna and artha kriya karit. It is for you to now educate yourself. And how does it come out? Come out of because I am a Maya Adhina. I am a victim of Maya, victim of ignorance of my true original nature. I have to get rid of that ignorance. How do you get rid of your ignorance in your tertiary education? You go to a teacher who is a master of that subject which he is teaching you. He is passing on ideas to you with words. And you nod and say, yes, sir, I understand. Yes, sir, I understand. Yes, sir, I understand. And the geometry teacher says, 2 sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. You know nothing about it. He keeps on speaking, knowing where to start and how to take you step by step by step by step, commonsensically, logically. And you say, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And ultimately says, therefore it is proved 2 sides of a triangle is greater than third. And you say, yes, sir, QED, complete. That's how you educate yourself. You educate yourself in the similar manner. Firstly, he has explained to you who you are subjectively. Who am I? And how do I grow? Think yourself. I am not this body-mind complex. I am this eternal. With the help of my faculties given to me as the most evolved of all biological creatures, I will sharpen those faculties, I will hone those faculties, I will polish those faculties, so that with that sharpened, honed, polished faculties, I am in a position to hold on to those ideas, latch on to those ideas. The process of being and becoming starts. Jadrishi bhavana jasya siddhir bhavati tadrishi. Whatever is your goal of thinking, you will be and become that in point of time. Your effort is proportionate to the time of achieving that goal. Tibra sambeganam asana, Maharishi Patanjali says. The student asks, sir, you say, tad japaha tadartha bhavanam. That is what you have said, sir. I understand. How long will it take, sir? It's a very common question. How long will it take? How long have I to make an effort? Immediately answers, Tibra sambeganam asana. The time taken to achieve that is imminent if your urge is of highest intensity and intense value. The time, the duration depends on the intensity of your urge to know. Mathematical, arithmetical. If you are lazy, it will take long. If you are very working hard, industrious, it will take less time. If you are you are hell-bent, you are betting your own life. Mantra sadhanam, sharira patanam. I would like to reach my goal. Let my body go to hell. Immediate. Read the life of Sri Ramakrishna, the sadhak pada. When he started his sadhana, what happened to him? You will understand what is Tibra Sambeganam Asana means in reality. So in this shloka, dear, the Upanishadkar, Maharishi Angirasa, is telling you this is what you have to practice subjectively. You are Divya, Dotanaban. What is this effulgence equated to? I see no fire in me. What is that effulgence, that concept of light, that brilliance? My capacity of awareness. I am aware. I am aware you are all here. I am aware of this all. Awareness never leaves me. Either I am aware of this or aware of that or aware of that. He says now, be aware of the Purusha who resides in you. That is your true original nature. Awareness and awareness of existence are inseparables. That is satta, existence, and awareness is chaitanya. Chaitanya and satta are inseparable. They happen together. Sridharananda Swarupa, I am Atma. What I know as I am is Sat Swarup, Chit Swarup, Ananda Swarup, all blended, integrated into one, not quality, it is your nature. as effulgence is the nature of sun. What does it do? Remove darkness. What does your awareness will do? Your awareness will remove the darkness of ignorance of your own true original nature. This shloka tells you what would be your sadhana, what should be your diligent, disciplined, dexterous, devoted, determined effort. All these 5 Ds. Use them. And you will reach that very goal. You will reach that goal which is beyond all doubt. Is the eternal reality. Don't get stuck in what appears to be real because it is perceptible by 5 sense organs. It has a shade of reality. That reality is a reflection of eternal reality. Isness, isness, isness. The chair is. That is why I see it. If the chair is not here, I don't know about it. The chair is. That is why I see. That is why I know what is its use, utilitarian value. That is how I use it. I have a total control because of my knowledge of the chair. Similarly, you will have a total control of the knowledge of the whole universe. If you identify yourself with your true original nature. So, dears, Aksharat Parataha Paraha, that is your sublime goal. How do you go there? Please kindly re-educate yourself. This is my true original nature. I am Divya, effulgent, amurtha. I am existence without a form. I have no form. Akshar, I am Bhajya Abhyantara Ajaha. There is no change, no mutation, no concept of birth, living and death. I am beyond this. Mind is in the domain of Maya. Prana Shakti, energy, is in the domain of Maya. I am beyond all this phenomenal world. I am up there in my true original nature, beyond all this. This is how you practice to be one with your true original nature. So, dears, pardon me, I've repeated the second shloka, but it is good for all of us. If the ideas are not clear, you will not be able to walk your walk. If you do not know where you have to go, you will be rotating around an axis. You will not go anywhere. I'm sorry. As it said, I'll translate it to you in English, but it's an example in our scriptures. You have anchored your boat so that the tide or the flood doesn't take it away. It is anchored. In a hurry, you forget to weigh your anchor, to lift your anchor, and you start rowing. You have to go. What are you doing? You are anchored, and all that happens, you are rotating. You are rowing. You are rowing without weighing your anchor. You move in circular manner. You don't go in a straight line. So, you will be rowing your boat without weighing your anchor. So, know where to go, how to go, and what are the dictates of the Upanishad. So, this is a subjective matter for you to move within yourself, your inward journey. Good enough, but I cannot meditate all through 24 hours, 24/7. I can't. I have my duties of life. I have to look after my family. I have to look after this. I have to look after. I am still possessed by a sense of duty. So I can't deny the world. I am even today a creature of the world. So the teacher knows your problem because he has been a student at one point of time like you and me. Now he is a teacher, but he started his life as a student. I am a student. I have to know from him how to go about it. So he says, now dears, when you are not in a meditative posture, that when you are not a dhyana yogi, shut off from the whole world, shut down your 5 sense organs and concentrate on Divya hi Amurta Purusha. Savajya Bhyantaraja Aprana Amana Shupra Aksharat Paratarpar. You meditate in the cave, in the dales, away from the maddening crowd. Good enough. But life has to go on. So the world is waiting for you. After that meditative period, you have to face the world. You have to live in this world. How do you? After listening to the second shloka and studying it in depth, from the 3rd to the 10th shloka, he will teach you what is the attitude, what is the perspective, what is the mode of understanding with which you live in this world, which is complementary and supplementary to each other, not contradictory to each other. Why? You are slowly and slowly integrating your personality by equating yourself with that absolute divine every moment of your life, and the process of being and becoming, the process of divinizing the egocentric entity into divine-centric, when in long run it is totally divinized. Supplementary and complementary, that is a meditative period away from it all and in the thick of the world. Don't run away. Live in this world and educate yourself to see the divine everywhere. That is a discipline, determined, devoted, dedicated, dexterous way. Have to. There's no experience. Living in this world with God all the time. The 3rd shloka teaches you that. Etasmat jayate pranaha mana sarva indriyani cha kham vayu jyotirapah prithvi vishwasya dharini etasmat jayate. From this, all this diverse manifestation has come up. I'm sorry. That is, when you live in this world, this is your education. Whether you call it tertiary or spiritual, I am not bothered. He tells you how to educate yourself. You are now in this world, you are propelled, motivated by your sense of duty. There's no human being, however unenlightened or enlightened he may be, there is life without motivation. He is motivated. And motivation means he is propelled by inbuilt desires. When I am enlightened, I call it duty. When not enlightened, I call it instinctive. The animals are instinctive. The man is, in other ways, he makes a decision discriminative. Now, how do you educate yourself? Etasmad jayate. It comes out of this. I've told you many a times here, this is the Vedantic conclusion. It is always related with humans. Human experience. What is this experience? One day, I'm very tired and I go to sleep. One day, I'm very tired and I go to sleep. And I have such a deep sleep that there is no dream and nothing at all. I am totally lost. I have lost track of time. I have lost track of space. I do not know where I am and what is happening to me. I wake up and I am totally disoriented. It takes quite time for me, some time for me. Oh, I am in my bed. Oh, I am in my room. I am in 2 Stewart Street. I am in Sydney. And slowly, I am aware of my surroundings. That stage of sleep is called as dreamless sleep, Shushupti. What is the definition? Sukham aham asapsam kinchit na avedisham. I knew nothing of anything. I slept and I was totally oblivious of anything of the world. The world does not exist for me. I am, because my memory tells me on wakefulness, oh, it was a very pleasant, dreamless, enjoyable sleep. Sukhamaham. I slept very happily. But I knew nothing. Ignorance has percolated everywhere. No knowledge, no idea of the world. The world had disappeared for me. It took quite some time for me to be aware of the world and reorient myself. Shushupte pralaya darshanat. When you are in that stage of Shushupti, everything has disappeared. The world does not exist for you. Now, what is the definition of Satyam, Nityam, Satyam? Trikala Abadita Jnanam Satyam. That is, I must be aware of it, the past tense, present tense, future tense. Here is a period when the world has disappeared for me. Even I was not aware of my ego at that time. And now I am awake and the world has come up to me. This world in Shushupti has disappeared. How can I say this world is real? It does not fit in with the definition of reality. Please try to re-educate yourself from this process of understanding. Otherwise, you'll go nowhere. So, Jagariteva Bishpulingat Punareva Pratishthanat. When I wake up, like the sparks of the flame, oh, this is where I am. Oh, this is at the time. Oh, this is what I have to do. Oh, I'm getting late. All these concepts come back to you. They were all in pralaya. They never existed in you. When you were in Sushupti, even you were not aware of your ego at that time. Superficially, the ego was there. That is why you say, oh, I slept well. That past experience as a memory comes to your present statement and you say, I slept well. The world had disappeared and this world is coming back to me again. That means the world does not stand at par with Nitya Suddha Brahma. World is, and there is a present when the world is not. Etasmad jayate prana. When I am in Sushupti, it is not there. When I am Jagrita, it comes back to me. Oh, the world is an illusion. It appears to be true. It is not true. Why? At one point of time in Sushupti, it has disappeared. And what happens in Samadhi? Let me tell you by contrast, otherwise it will take me a little more time. What happens in Samadhi? You willfully train yourself to withdraw your mind and place it in your true original nature. And the world disappears. Bhashe dobe ote puna aham srote nirantar. It sings, it comes up like a bubble, up and down. Like a ball, it goes down, comes up, goes down, comes. And slowly and slowly, that ahankara, the individual self, merges with the absolute and nothing else remains. You are one with the absolute. And when you come out of it, the world is. What is the distinction between Sushupti and Samadhi? In Sushupti, you go into a fool, as a fool, you come out a fool. In Samadhi, you go into Samadhi as a fool, you come out as a knower of the self. You see the world has lost its hold on you. It is there, but it has no hold on you. No expectation, no motivation, nothing. I am what I am. I am with myself. That is what happens to you. Etasmad jayate means it is the creation of the past sanskaras of your mind. Etasmad jayate prana manaha sarva indriyanicha. Kham vayu jyotirapa prithvi vishwa. Matter, the mind and the cosmic energy through different avenues. All this, they come out from that. From a rope, so many false statements come out. A snake, a torn garment, a crack in the soil, or a wet line of water in the soil. They go back to it, come out from it. The rope is reality. Atman is reality. The next others, they appear to be real, but they are not. So dears, excuse me, we'll come back to the third shloka again during our next class. Please kindly keep on cogitating on these ideas so that you really put into practice the abstract theory of Vedanta Darshana, the Vedanta school of philosophy. Thank you, dears. Thank you ever so much. May God bless us all.
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्रीरामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।